to hide the history, the boy then killed the firstborn, depriving us the rights of our origination, to uphold their concept of colonization. It was perpetuated by Europe and United Nations. Then they launched their conspiracy against the Egyptian, creating monks man a fleeting illusion. Not misconcept with their King James version. African been betrayed. Stay focused and know the way. Jah guide us every day. He guide us everywhere. African, arise from your degradation and take control of your destination, and give what is due to your icon. Hey, matriarchs and patriarchs of all table land. African, arise from this desolation. Come take control of our destination and give what is due to your icon. Hey, matriarch and patriarchs.
This is your favorite station, 93.1 Real FM, the People's Choice.
Work so hard for what? Still looking, still I'm looking. Hey, we're looking at you know we're looking. Hey,
You're in tune to 93.1 Real FM.
Still looking, still I'm looking. Hey, we're looking at you know we're looking. Hey, we're looking at dogs looking at them. I know that we're gonna make it. You holler at me and get an answer machine. You know I'm out there trying to make that green. To get riches if you get to your dream. Them have the will and have the self-esteem. The system deny most who are trying. Cause them know how we live and raise we head high. Real garrison we never bow to them. Man I work for what them want and we not pretend. For boss bigger if you get to youth earth. We turn these garrison into suburb. Some juggle ash, some a juggle herb.
You're in tune to 93.1 Real FM.
Hey, and we're looking at you know we're looking. Hey, we're looking at dogs looking at, and I know that we're gonna make it. Still looking at, still I'm looking. Hey, and we're looking at you know we're looking. Hey, we're looking at dogs looking at, and I know that we're gonna make it up to the time of me. Still thinking how to make those G's. Hey, look around you see the poverty, and I want that be no part of me. Right now I get bills to pay. If you don't see me hanging, don't feel no way. In order for me to make it this year, I gotta focus and keep my mind clear. Cause I'm still looking at, still I'm looking. Hey, hey, and we're looking at, you know we're looking. Hey, we're looking at, dogs looking at, and I know that we're gonna make it. Still looking at, still I'm looking. Hey, hey, and we're looking at, you know we're looking. Hey, we're looking at, dogs looking at, and I know that we're gonna make it. Life ain't easy, being a baller. You gotta stay focused if you want a dollar. I hear my phone ringing and I just can't answer. All when I know that's my baby mama. Street life.
There you heard Still Looking It by Imykal, who's in studio here right now. And according to Shanti Spice, that doesn't even sound local. That sounds so out of Guyana right now. It's amazing, you know, the work that these artists are doing in Guyana, I must say. But let me tell you a little bit about Imykal, okay? If you're now joining us, or those of you tuned in from the beginning and you still want to know what's going on, this is 93.1 Real FM Live, sponsored by Bottom House Productions. And Bottom House Productions, it's all about changing lives through music, of course. So we heard from a few of the artists since we started. You know, Mackie Rang's Zion Kid was here last week, and today we have Imykal. And Imykal is a Guyanese sensation, songwriter, singer, and a composer. His original name is Clarence Michael Fraser, goes by the name of Imykal. Now, he was born on January 15 to Guyanese parents, and he grew up in Skeldon, located in the Caribbean Berbice area. Now, he's always been a strong, passionate person about music, and I'm sure he can tell us a little bit more about his passion for music and even about some of the selections that you'll be hearing from him today. Imykal, again, good morning to you.
Yes, give thanks. Pleasure being here too, you know.
Yes, it's a pleasure having you.
Yes, we'll give thanks again. Well, as I said already, you know, Imykal is a person born up in Berbice, quarantine youth. You know, back in the days when we grew up, them always say countryman, you know.
Yes.
You know that slogan, the countryman. But in terms with the aspect of consciousness, that has nothing to do with country or tongue, you know. It has to do with you as the individual, you know.
Yes.
And we give thanks because Guyana produce its own people. We have our own history, our own culture, and we have our own issues.
Indeed.
You know, so there's always things to speak of because we are just like Jamaica in our own tongue. You know what I mean? Because anywhere you go on the earth, there's issues. So
True.
we are relating to Guyana issues. We are relating to global issues because that is what music is about. You know,
Indeed.
relate to music generally. And Bottom House production at the moment is in that direction. You know, it is taking the music where the music need to be. Because Guyana really need a different direction in terms of where the music going.
That's
and
true.
it comes through lack of vision. You know? Because people think that entering stardom should be all about sing a bag of guile and speak profanity. You go out into the street and you get admiration from people who don't know better. And that is what music should be. But in the real world, that is not it because it demoralizes the status and the thinking of a people.
Okay.
And we want to change that. So that is where Bottom House Record come in. Imykal is actually work for House of Relative Production, but I'm a close affiliated person with Bottom House Record.
Okay.
I do endorse the production because I like the direction it is going in, and I am in 100% full support of that production, you know. So the Barbies man come to town and, you know, I do the thing, so I just saw it go, you know.
Yes, and I must say from the selections that I'm hearing, I'm sorry to say that I didn't get a chance to listen to the music before, but listening to it now, I can't even tell that, you know, you're singing.
Well,
you know, it's so versatile.
well, with the difference with that, Imykal is actually a Barbician who spent a lot of years. The little molding that you might find different and how Guyana do it is because Imykal been in Jamaica for a long period, you know.
Okay.
And it helped to it contribute to the molding and the shaping. But indeed, Guyana put out good music because Eddie Grant is a Guyanese who put out great music. Natural Black put out great music.
Yes.
Guyana produced great music. But what is producing great music? What is great music based on? That's the first thing we need to know. The direction, again, as we have said. Great music based on one thing. It should be based on consciousness.
Yes.
But there's only consciousness of greatness, and any other thing is just guile.
It's true. So we're going to be hearing more from Imykal throughout the program. We're going to a commercial break now, and we come back, give you more music, and we're going to continue this discussion with Imykal. Wonderful morning so far with Imykal here. Really charming guy, you know. He got my back. I love it.
Wow. Make me feel well appreciated there. Charming. Long may you hear that word there.
What? Really? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use that a little bit more today. So you leave here extra special.
You understand? Make me feel like I'm body being around, you know?
Indeed. Well, you know, with me, with Toy T around, you know, you'll always have some love, don't worry. Okay, so all of you tune in a wonderful Saturday morning to you guys. You know, this is the 93.1 Real FM Live with your girl Toy T alongside Imykal today, and Leon Cummings on the console. And Imykal is a very, I would say, passionate and very talented artist. Now, he is Guyanese, but he started his whole music in St. Martin, right? And he did a stint there in Jamaica as well, right, Imykal? Yes. And now he's in Guyana here, and he's endorsing Bottom House Productions because they are indeed changing lives through music, and it's a really good vision. So we want to encourage all of you out there, whatever talent you have, to make sure that you don't waste it and don't give up. You know, there is some way that you can get, you know, what was the word I'm looking for? I'm forgetting the word now. Okay. Yes, you can get the recognition that you want and you need for your work, but you need to keep doing what you're doing and don't give up. That's something that I keep telling persons all the time, because there's so many things that would come in our ways and would make us want to give up, but don't do that, because you can make it. So this whole Bottom House Productions, it's all about music. It's all about changing lives through music. But it's not just for, I would say, just musicians, you know.
No, it's so wide ring, you know. I mean, Bottom House Production it generally endorse the whole development, youth empowerment, you know, and structure wrong. Because remember, saying in order for you to be endorsed and be developed, it would have to have elders there as the supporting cast.
Yes.
So in music, we are not Bottom House Record is not excluding anyone. You know, we're glad for the whole supporting cast.
Indeed.
You know, so it's a togetherness, and that is the effort. You know, because when we unite, there's strength. You know.
Indeed.
And Bottom House Record now see the needs for that, because in Guyana, there's really a big demise set upon artists in this country, because the stigma set away where if you're not compromising and you're not a part of a certain society and you're not affiliated with certain people, then your whole career becomes to a down low and a press back, you know. And what it do, it compromise you to maybe want to go forward, but because the way seems that bleaky. So Bottomhouse Record decides, all right, we're going to move the veil and bring light where there is darkness, you know. And that is the greatest thing. Come with good music, and there's a place for it, you know. Don't make people make, because we understand how Guyana set it already. When you go in, every time you turn on your radio or anything, you hear a bag of guile and you feel that is the way of the world. Speak the same thing with the world as speak. Profanity is gonna get you to the next level. Discriminate your brothers and sisters. You know, tell your sister she's an, excuse me, as they would call it. We don't want that. We want you to come tell your sister she's a princess, she's royal. You know what I mean? Because you don't go to UG for come back in a Guyana street. For go at a dance, for hear some selector boy stand up there. I discriminate you.
True.
I mean, a real woman or a real princess would not want no man for the talk to her in like a stupid petty way. Yeah. So we want to build a different Guyana from that which was done pollute by the past people. Because Guyana selected, they are very polluted. Because them love follow. And it's good to follow, because in order for one to lead, one must follow, but you must follow the right things.
Understood.
You know, so that's the point with that point, the right track.
Yes, I like what you're saying, and I believe that indeed you are correct, and that's true. We endorse what you say, and I just want to let all of you out there know, you know, just it's not just about yes, you're hearing local music, and if you, I'm sure you all have noticed that this is clean local music, and they're all local artists. They're very talented.
We need to stop selling local, clean music.
Okay.
Because you know what? That's the thing, you know. Because the segregation coming, that is where the segregation comes.
Okay.
Within local and foreign music. Good music don't have local. Good music is good music. Eddie Grant music is good music. Eddie Grant is rep amongst the world best in music.
Okay.
So they never had Guyana there. It had Eddie Grant, a person.
Right.
But because we know he is Guyanese, we're gonna take that to ourselves and say Guyanese. But how much support did he get from Guyana to become Eddie Grant? So we want to support music. Good music.
Excuse me.
And we don't really want to point with them say
music.
local music and local, because we're international too. Because your music make you international. And what comes with music, good music make you international. Your own may not recognize that, because that's we have a tendency not to recognize good things. It's just in our nature, because we have been saturated with corruption so much over the years that consciousness is the least of our mental environment. And we want to take that way. We want the people to understand that good music is good music. Do good music and don't sell local music. Because we put Jamaican music in one bracket and then we put Guyana music. We don't want that. We want to put music together. Music is music.
Okay.
Because you only have one set of people. If you have Guyana have its own different ethnicity, at the end of it, every line stands in its own priority. It comes down to what Guyanese. Good. Music is what? Music. When Bob Marley called for good music, he said redemption music. He never said, Jamaican, come help me sing. He said, would you help me? What is would you? I'm calling the globe. So good music is good music. So we're defending good music as good music.